It's Damien, and I want to talk to us today about something that's important called your daily workflow in this business. When you start this business, you need to create a system for yourself. So what is a workflow? A workflow is a sequence of steps arranged in a specific order to complete a task or a process. As you can see, a workflow is basically like a recipe, right? You don't crack the eggs after the cake has already come out of the oven. It's basically steps that you have within your day to help you be successful. So I want to go over mine. I want to know what's yours. Like, do you have one? Does is it effective for you? You know what I'm saying? But let me show you guys this to let you know. Of course, I put disclaimer here because every day is different in the cargo van industry. But from 5 to 7 a.m., this is my time where I like to pray and read my Bible. That's my thing. It's basically my time of meditation, clear my thoughts, talk through deep things. And then during that time, I like to whip up a espresso, or get me a nice cafe bustelo coffee and just like sit on the porch and think and drink coffee. I like to write as well. I write down my thoughts, business ideas, get you a pad. And there's something about writing that's really good. And then I go for a walk in the community. I like to do that, right? And then on my walk, my community actually has a gym, so I stop by the gym, get in a good workout, and just take some time to like reflect on what I'm going to do. So right after that, so boom, after 7 a.m., hitting towards 8 a.m. is when loads start popping off. Dispatchers start hitting you up, load boards start getting active, loads start getting posted. So guess what I start doing? I start bidding on loads. The ones that I want to bid on. You know what I'm saying? Not every load, but that's when I start bidding on loads. And then um, as I'm bidding on loads, I'm also checking the gig economy. What do I mean by that? If you have apps like, Freight, Curry, Dispatch, Roadie, Metrobi, Lug, like GoShare, all of those apps start popping off. Like Bungie, they have a list of things, and I just look. I'm like, because I don't allow the gig apps to be the main source, but they're good for supplemental income. And then I also like to go on like Craigslist, CB Driver, Courier Gigs, like all of those different places because they post contracts on there. Now, what's super important to know and understand is you want to make sure that you set your notifications on for all of these websites so that you don't even have to go and search. Like they send you notifications for things that you're looking for. Indeed as well. So that's what I do between 8 and 11. And then when 12 come around, I might cook something. I might eat lunch with my wife if I'm home. If I'm out on the road, I'll stop, grab me some food. Just treat yourself. Enjoy your, you still want to enjoy yourself. That's super important. Then this is after 1:30 to 2 p.m. You'll notice that loads really start to die down and slow down. So the load pace changes, but the type of load changes as well too, because now they're sending you loads that's basically next day. Like of course you're gonna have some loads that are direct, but they're sending you loads that's pick up that day and deliver next day, or pick up tomorrow morning and deliver direct. So that's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing is looking to pre-book loads for the next day. That's how you stay ahead of the game. Some people are, man, I can't win a load is because you don't have a system. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to do it. Then from 6 to 10 p.m., depending on if I'm out on the road, because remember I said it looks different. I spend time with my family, friends, and then I have to put my son to sleep at the time. Once my son goes to sleep, guys, from 11 to 1, oh, I need to fix this. I put 1 p.m. It's actually 1 a.m. Yeah, this is my favorite right here. I made so much money, guys, from overnight dispatch. So what you gotta find the dispatchers that work 24/7 or the ones that come in for the night shift. And I know you guys see this, like load boards always are posting at night. And those are good lows because they're urgent. People, they need to get done. So they're willing to pay whatever to get it done. And then when you have, gig apps like on demand apps, you could use them too because some of them have overnight loads. Guys, you got to remember the airport never closes. The airport is 24/7. I keep telling people the airport never closes. So if you get a whole bunch of airport freight, you're gonna be working around the clock. But yeah, I wanted to share my workflow with you guys. As you can see, this is all in the Insider Playbook. If you want this, click the link in my bio. Click the link in my bio. Thank you guys.